All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment. What we have for you guys today is a 2008 Super Snake, 5,600 miles on the odometer, super clean. Love this generation of the Mustang when they brought out the GT500 in 07. Just thought they nailed it back then. It's crazy to think it's already 15 years since they did bring back the 07 GT500, and it just is a good look of, at the time, modern yet still incorporating that classic Mustang look. 07 was the first year for the GT500s, and also the Super Snake package if you wanted to send it back to either Shelby Vegas, Tasca Ford, a couple different locations as well. Love the torch red on this car. We've had so many Super Snakes now throughout the years from 07 to 14. As you guys know, if you've been following along, that's the range of years where we really love the Super Snakes because they're built on the GT500 bodies. They're all manual transmissions. After 2014, they were all GT premiums. But the red, I mean, we've had a bunch of different colors throughout the years, and for whatever reason, the red just really pops. You got the black stripe, the Alcoa wheels in these years, some of the best wheels I think you can have on a car, if not the best, especially in terms of the Super Snake. Everything about the car just pops from top to bottom underneath the hood with some additional add-ons. We're going to go through that entirely with you guys here. Just looking at it here, you know, quickly, you got the carbon fiber mirrors. Underneath the hood, there was some added carbon fiber. The billet caps all underneath the hood. Just a real clean car, especially for, you know, 2008. You're pushing 14, 15 years old now, and you would never know it. Car really is flawless. So the current odometer is sitting at 5,624 miles. As is the case with every Shelby Super Snake, it needs to have a CSM number. It should have a plaque on the inside that is to note that it is indeed a true Super Snake, not one that is fabricated or floating around out there as a fake. This CSM number is 08, which is the year, SS standing for Super Snake, and then 0664. Conversions were all completed at Shelby Vegas, which is a good box to check. Collectors, enthusiasts really like when those Super Snakes like this were done out at Shelby Vegas compared to other locations. Not knocking those other locations, but Shelby just kind of synonymous with Vegas. You have your 5.4 liter, 725 horsepower V8 engine. And, you know, you kind of think about even currently, you know, how much horsepower that is, but you go back to, you know, when these cars were built in 07, 8, 9, etc., and to have that kind of horsepower, just absolutely crazy, and still crazy to this day. The torch red exterior with the black stripes, just eye candy. Not really a huge fan of red. You know, I like other colors, I think, more, but man, I gotta tell you, on this car, how it looks, it's just such eye candy, so much eye appeal to it. Looks so good with those Alcoa wheels. Sharp car. Everything included: original window sticker, all your invoices from Shelby, Shelby certificate, and other literature as well. So the 2008 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake was the ultimate iteration of the 5th generation Mustang, one enjoyed only by Shelby GT500 owners with the resources to avail themselves of the special services offered by Shelby Automobile's famed Mod Shops program. With 500 horsepower on tap and SVT tuned suspension, the standard Shelby GT500 offered pure power and performance like virtually no production Mustang before it. But even that was not enough for a contingent of owners willing to test the tuning prowess of Shelby American's engineering wizards. With a supercharged 5.4 liter V8 power and a bold presence worthy of a top-ranked heavyweight boxer, Shelby's GT500 returned in 2007 as a more than worthy successor to the legendary Shelby Mustangs of the 1960s. Built to succeed the SVT Cobra and celebrate the 40th anniversary of Carroll Shelby's original GT500, the 500 horsepower 2007 Ford Shelby GT500 took place as the most powerful production Mustang ever created until the ludicrous Shelby 1000 in 2013. Looking, sounding, performing, and handling as a Shelby should, the basic GT500 featured a 4.0 liter V8 based on a cast iron cylinder block with 4 valve heads and a Roots type Eaton blower. As expected, performance of the new GT500 was and remains electrifying, with sprints from 0 to 60 in the 4-second range. Despite the electronically limited top speed of 155 miles per hour, the rated output, transmission ratios, and rear end gearing suggested speeds on the order of some 175 miles per hour theoretically possible. The Super Snake package made a great car even better. So we get asked a lot, what is the difference between a GT500 and a Super Snake? And we've created and made a video in the past, and we'll link that up above, but we're gonna get into that now on this car here. So it included a host of special appearance upgrades and amenities, plus a consecutively numbered dash plaque. This 2008 Shelby GT500 Super Snake is an all-original 2-owner car with 5,600 miles on the odometer. As if the Shelby GT500 wasn't already special enough, this Super Snake features dramatically increased horsepower and even lower production numbers. The Shelby GT500 Super Snake was an instant collectible. When we're talking about production numbers, I think it's important to note that the program for the Super Snakes for these years has been shut down as of, I want to say about a year, maybe even a little longer than a year now. So that program was always open to have 500 slots. Once it reached 500, they would be closed out, but no year ever came close to reaching that amount. So what's out there now is it. You cannot go buy a GT500 and send it back to Shelby. What's made is made, and there will be no more. This example has been meticulously preserved, as you guys can see, super clean. Equipped with the Kenny Bell supercharger, along with many other Shelby approved modifications, this brought the 5.4 liter V8 all the way to an astonishing 725 horsepower, all while still remaining its highway manners. The supercharged dual overhead cam engine is backed by a 6-speed manual transmission, which offers intense acceleration and a fun factor like no other. In addition to the incredible powertrain, the Super Snake features a wide range of performance enhancements, including 6-piston disc brakes, 20-inch forged aluminum wheels. Here you have the Alcoa wheels. Love those wheels again on these Super Snakes. They just look so good. Brand new on this car, Pirelli tires. So these are new tires on the car. Nearly every aspect of the car has been modified from its stock origin as a Ford Mustang. This includes the custom hood, front bumper, carbon fiber side skirts, side scoops, and rear spoilers. So some of them don't have the side scoops, they're flat. The 07 that we have, the white car that was owned by Carol, just has the blockouts. On this car, love the scoops. It just gives it a different presence, a different look, and looks really, really good. Kind of giving you that flashback to the Mustangs of the 60s. The Super Snake also has additional badging throughout that signifies the step above the standard GT500. The Super Snake's special cosmetics are certainly notable on their own, but the performance side of the ledger is even more impressive. Fed by a cold air intake system and exhaling through Borla catback exhaust, the car's supercharged 5.4 liter 4-cam V8 engine churns to the tune of 725 horsepower through the 6-speed manual transmission to a 373 rear end. A Shelby E-Box suspension system and Shelby Bear disc brake system with 6-piston calipers complete the transformation to Super Snake glory. Following Shelby tradition, the Super Snake's exterior has been modified to remove any doubt as to its pedigree. There is a carbon composite hood with full width scoops and hood hold down pins, carbon fiber front splitter, mirror covers which are carbon fiber, and rocker panels. Special Super Snake exterior badges and matching sill plates, front and rear brake cooling ducts, and a full-length longitudinal stripe. Capping off the exterior cosmetics are Shelby designed Alcoa 20-inch aluminum wheels wearing the Pirelli tires. Inside is a black and red leather interior fitted with a number of specific features, including a dash mounted cluster with Shelby signature gauges for boost, oil pressure, and water temperature. The aforementioned numbered dash plaque, Ford Racing short throw shifter, Carroll Shelby Super Snake headrest and center console, and other unique items. Finding a better preserved example of a Shelby GT500 Super Snake with such low miles would be difficult, and this extremely rare special edition would make for an excellent addition to any Shelby enthusiast collection. This 2008 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake is much more than a one-trick pony. All right, everybody, that's a wrap on our 2008 Shelby GT500 Super Snake. It's hard to imagine a car that you can find in today's market under six figures with 725 horsepower in this condition with the miles, all the modifications and upgrades you have. You're spending well into the six figures. Really, I think they're cars that are undervalued right now, a lot of bang for your buck, especially, you know, ones like this, all the paperwork, checks all the boxes. So if you haven't already, guys, again, please subscribe, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and be on the lookout for what we have coming your way.